Let me unmute myself so then that way I don't look like a fool when people actually start coming to the stream. Let me do a little something real quick. I don't have my setup fully ready for Danganronpa. One second and we'll be all ready. Already, we're ready. Just give me a few seconds. You know, one person I haven't seen in a while is Waddle. I think Waddle's missed the past 2 streams. Oh, give me a second. Oh man, my arm. Alright, let's go. Let me get some air. Actually, since everyone's not here, let me go spend some of my coins until I get what I want or until more people show up. Exact item. Oh, what's going on YouTube? YouTube's telling me something. Video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video of me. What do you mean? This is literally the same exact setup that I usually use for streams. And, let's see. Alright, I'll be right back. I guess I'll restart the stream. That usually fixes when YouTube is... Alrighty, just fix itself. Turn my fan on. Let me turn down the game because I don't want it to be too loud and then you guys can't hear me. That should be better. Alright. Alright, made it up to the 70s. Yo, I know exactly who I would give that to. I just don't know if they would accept it. Lucky. Another repeat. Another repeat. Give me 1 second. I gotta scroll down this so then that way I can make sure I can see when anybody says anything. And I guess I should split this so that way I can keep an eye on the stream. Because I know last time someone, like, subscribed, I couldn't see who it was. So let me do that on this screen. Okay. Another golden airplane. Oh, come on, give me something new. That many just so that way I can get something new. What in the world? Okay. That was definitely a spicy gift right there. Another new. Or another lucky. Oh, a gun, golden gun. Give me something new. I think that's new. Yep. Come on, I at least want to make it to the 80s before I start the game up. Men's fantasy. Okay. I think that will make it. Nope. Alright, that makes it 80. The only reason why I did that was so that way I can make sure, you know, I'm able to have enough gifts for everyone.
Just a second.
Don't be a sourpuss, we gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we could still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Alright, so last time we played, we investigated the new floor. So that means it's time for us to talk about what we found on the new floor. Kyoko, what did you find? My concern is with the biolab. It was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss or tyrant or...
But...
We're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well...
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too.
Yeah!
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on... Oh my god, can I talk? Like, why does my mind just slow down whenever I start speaking? Like, right now I could feel my head getting heavier. Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates all over the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chances of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Stairs leading up to the next floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. Is that what you're talking? That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. We will absolutely make it out of this, no matter what it takes.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant. Oh my god, I really can't talk. A chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Nice Mario reference. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, I remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. Oh yeah! I forgot about that bit of information. He's been held back multiple times because of how dumb he is. But if you make it happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it.
You know?
There was a bunch of chickens in a chicken coop, right? That's right, 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Cause there's nothing fresher than raw, right? You shouldn't eat raw chicken, Hina. See, that's the funny thing. Sometimes Hero has dumb moments and Hina calls him out on it, and sometimes Hina just has retard moments as well, and Hero calls her out on it. Because what? Everyone knows you don't eat raw chicken, Hina. Like, sometimes you scare me.
You know?
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and it had the words, "Crazy Diamond!" had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. That does sound familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't think I know. We definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Oh, that's right. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. Crazy Diamond! His jacket said the same thing, right?
I see.
Yeah, absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until then, idiot.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Oh, then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
Maybe we use those to call for help. What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I ever been. Hero, let me ask you this, Hero. Like, you're gonna make the crop circles, but who's gonna see them? In an enclosed school? Hey, Bakia, it seems Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, cause you told her to zip her lips or whatever? I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. You took a shower?
What the heck?
Don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. So wait, does that mean she took a shower or does that mean she brushed her teeth? Because those are both the odor problems. Well, in the classroom on the 5th floor, I was in the classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this, a knife. Whoa, that thing is huge, like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in the classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What's she gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more importantly, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous. So, what to do?
So then.
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get to say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Yeah? So here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes, although this is kind of suspicious. Me having a knife on me, if something happens, I'm already accused of having a knife. Especially if the murder victim uses a knife. Which, if I remember correctly, in the beginning of the chapter, the murder weapon that they showed was a knife. And I think it's identical to this knife. So the question is, who killed him? Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. Really strange, oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. By the way, did any of you find it? The strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of fresh flesh and flat and blood. The white outlines on countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
I could only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously. I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what it was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. An awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's
it's
true,
all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey,
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us have heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Geez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days. So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of whether what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory, you mean... amnesia.
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey.
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric
It's
as
all
that.
clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I cannot allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you the key to her room, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking school regulations. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself.
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in a mood for conversation.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. That's all that's all I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Hey.
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I said too much.
Come on.
Goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do any harm to any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the dining hall opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
But...
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry. I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
What?
Because, I mean...
Monokuma!
What?
How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very...
Now I'm
angry.
Angry!
Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, right there. I'm very sad to have tell you there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it. Your
The
precious?
teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away from their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die painless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's likely had something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
You know?
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Oh, then let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, that's right. I need to put that knife I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can. Did I hear the doorbell? It's probably Kyoko. Yeah, I figured. Kyoko. I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. I mean, maybe we really are the ultimate lucky student. I mean, we have dude has absolutely no talents. He has no talents, but yet he's still alive.
hey. Correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? Does that mean... does this have to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So, I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of that kind on Earth. Where did you get this? From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked? The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember when she said in her note, I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you? So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover what secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday, but if I had just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you in the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. So I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find about Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may as well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably... The headmaster was probably the
Wrong.
mastermind? No. The headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right. Oh, wind. I hope that doesn't end up being too loud. I guess I'll know when somebody comes in stream and tells me if they hear a lot of background noise. We'll see. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like you, Kyoko, at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
anyway,
this is going to be one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? Well, we don't actually know what... No... There's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching
Is
us.
that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be a proven truth. As Kyoko talked, she was as calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
Hey.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have been a period of time when the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is to find out for sure if that's actually true, and we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail.
Why is that?
I don't think you need to worry about that much. I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought. I see. In that case, if the plan fails, we'll still need to prove or disprove our hypothesis.
Correct.
What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We will gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
thank you, Kyoko. We know the danger. But if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, and the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's
It's
this?
true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure. Because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
so then,
Okay, then. Shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best
Goodbye.
shot. The sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself to help shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Alright, how are we gonna get Monokuma's attention? Hey, Monokuma, can you see me, right? Get out here, I got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later... Oh, he actually...
appears!
Oh, it actually works! Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
Hey, by the way, huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse, just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. Jesus. All over her, didn't you? What do you mean? All over her. Bruh. Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye. Or maybe it's because the lens gets all foggy, and you couldn't see anything anyway. Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went through all the trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? Oh, well, there's something I want to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Actually,
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is. Seriously?
my entire
Then-
existence. This is kind of
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So, what did you really want to ask me? Well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 Megatron freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask me something useful, like how to get the best honey? Or... Well, Akuma, what? Are all previous teens as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... What? What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Wait. What? Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Hopefully that was enough time for Kyoko. Oh, I hope that was enough time for Kyoko.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Company Limited.
What? Wait, what? What is this? Sakura? Going to... Wait. What in the world is going on? Is this like Dynasty Warriors? Monokuma. Sakura's Revenge, the game the world had been waiting for. Unfortunately, the development had been canceled. So, of course, the people who buy Danganronpa, who knows, so buy copies for you and all your friends. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I actually got a little hype. I was like, wait, Sakura's about to fight Monokuma in like a Dynasty Wars? Oh, like, what in the world's going on? This super stylish, super fashionable game was canceled during development. But it'll start back up if Danganronpa sells well.
You guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Well, I think this game sold pretty well. Alright, we gotta find Kyoko.
Good. Get ready to...
Everybody but Kyoko. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tight excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? You're allowed to talk again. I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, since a day had passed, maybe it had reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my mate saying, "Bad girl." I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's for you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch. For a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, and she's not gonna show up anymore.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room.
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have a key, right? Oh, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What do you want now?
Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say. You don't know either?
What?
Is it? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when someone asks what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap? And Whiplash, the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So, I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean...
Hey,
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. We're serious. Well, fine, whatever. I don't care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
No?
Where the heck could she have gone? No, do you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where would that be? It's funny that I said I'm gonna put Kyoko off to hang out with her because I know that I'm gonna be able to have the chance to hang out with Kyoko later. And now look at the situation I'm in. I can't hang out with Kyoko. Where is everyone? Are we, Hina already maxed out. If it's Genocide, I guess I can hang out with Genocide. I would much rather hang out with Genocide than Please be Genocide Jill. I'm begging you to please be Genocide Jill, because if it's not, I might as well just go hang out with the other person. It's Toko. Well, I guess I gotta go hang out with Hiro. God, I really don't want to hang out with Hiro.
So then.
Hiro is definitely the one person I don't want to hang out with, but I'm forced to hang out with him because I have no one else to hang out with to gain things from. So Hiro, once again, I'm only hanging out with you because I gain to benefit from it. Oh, my face. Ugh, God. Shut up. Crystal Skull. I'm just looking at a list now. Good. I saw something about the moon, so tarot cards. Well, at least I can get skill points from hanging out with him. But you know what? I can get skill points from hanging out with other people. So why don't I just hang out with other people? Even if it's Genocide, even if it's not Genocide Jill, I'd still rather hang out with Toko than him. Even if it's not Genocide Jill. Give me 1 second. For some reason, I gotta restart the stream. Give me a second.